It does give me an opportunity, just for the next couple of minutes, to do a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of information. Firstly, once again, thank you for being here. As I say, I know many people are still coming in with security. We thank honourable ministers, deputy ministers, and senior government officials, and we thank the private sector and industry partners who have made this possible, are essential. As you can see from their logos, their support is essential to make this possible. So thank you very much. And all of you who've travelled far and wide, it's very much appreciated. Yesterday was African Leaders Day, a warm-up with some informative and entertaining presentations, and a lovely evening reception. I'm glad it was enjoyed by everybody else. Today and tomorrow is the main event of Innovation Africa. It is a working event, and we try and do things a little bit differently. The whole point is that at least half of the time of Innovation Africa is dedicated to face-to-face, one-to-one meetings. It's based on two principles, really. The first principle is that if you want to do business, you want to have agreements, you want to work in Africa, then you must meet people face-to-face. I know we live in a digital age, but nothing beats human contact and the power of human relationships. And that's the first principle. The second principle is that nobody in this conference is the audience. Everybody is a participant. So this afternoon, after lunch, and tomorrow afternoon, after lunch, is all of the pre-scheduled meetings. And although we're sitting here in a theatre-style audience at the moment, during lunch, this setup changes. And there'll be over 40, I think 44, 45 meeting areas in this ballroom. There is also a marquee that is built outside, so please take time to visit the marquee, which hosts visiting universities and 7 technical universities from Ghana who have their pavilion in there, and also their dedicated meeting areas. So the university meeting area is just outside the entrance to the pre-function area. So you're looking at over 50 dedicated meeting areas from lunch till around about 6 p.m. today and tomorrow. And over those 2 days, if each meeting area, meeting table has 18 to 20 meetings, you can imagine that is upwards of 1,000 meetings take place over the 2 days. I think in Zimbabwe last year, the count was 970 meetings. Now, not all of these meetings result in deals, but a great deal of them in the past. This is the 9th year of Innovation Africa. A great deal of these meetings have been productive and resulted in substantial partnerships. And that's really my emphasis of what I said, is that everybody is a participant. A couple of housekeeping points. As all of this room changes at lunchtime, please don't leave any personal belongings or bits and bobs, your bags, in this auditorium during lunch, because these chairs will all be gone, and the meeting tables. And when you come back after lunch, all of you, whether it's Ministry of Education or Communications from Ghana, from Zimbabwe, from South Africa, from Guinea-Bissau, all of you guests who are here, there will be a large floor plan on this screen, and there will be floor plans on a screen at the back, and also on entrances, and you'll see your dedicated meeting table. And also in the tent outside, there will be a floor plan for your dedicated meetings. And you, as African ministries, provinces of South Africa, states of Nigeria, universities. You are the hosts of those meeting tables. You don't need to move. People will come and meet you. And all we kindly ask is, if you can imagine organising between 950 and 1,000 meetings over 2 days, only the power of software, ICTs, has made that possible. We have our own dedicated scheduling software. But still, to deliver on software needs human beings. So all we kindly ask is that everyone after lunch is promptly at the meeting area, that the meeting area is staffed all the times, so we don't have a logjam of meetings that take place. Now, I am aware that yesterday there was a few issues with the translation. We have English, French, Portuguese, channels 1, 2, and 3 on the headsets, and we do have a variety of panelists of different languages, English, French, and Portuguese, throughout the 2 days. The idea before lunch, as I've mentioned those meetings, is that the panels in the morning really set the scene. You will hear from ministers, you'll hear from officials answering questions about their countries, and that's the idea of that, is to give information and knowledge prior to having meetings in the afternoon. So we have boosted the translation system, and the headsets have been upgraded throughout the night, and everything should be working fine. If there's any crackle, there's just a slight angle, you can turn it to the microwave radiators, but everything should be fine today. And as I say, these panel sessions are important to set the scene for the event. My final comments before we start the day is a big thank you to both the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Communications for organising the gala dinner tonight, which will take place at the Labadi Beach Hotel. I'm told it's 15-20 minutes away. Ministerial cars will be here at the hotel. There are coaches here at the entrance to the Movenpick from 7:15, and also a couple of coaches for those of you staying at the Accra City Hotel to take to the Labadi Beach Hotel, where I'm reliably informed of the choice of the Honourable Minister of Communications is her favourite chef in Ghana. So the food should be excellent. So please enjoy the gala dinner this evening as well. I think those are the key points. Excuse me, I can't offer you any inspirational stuff on ICT innovations in education, although after 9 or 10 years I've heard a lot of amazing stuff spoken at Innovation Africa. I just hope you appreciate some of those housekeeping points. As I say, His Excellency the President will be coming around about 9:35, 9:40, so we'll just be a little bit organic, preparing for his arrival. But without much further ado, we'd like to start our opening panel for the morning, which is dedicated to the relationship, as I mentioned, between school and work and the policies and innovations required for that. We have the panel chair is Karen Kester, who is Deputy Director of Cambridge International. Please give Karen a warm welcome. Karen will be joined, and I'll announce each panellist, so please come to the stage. Our host Minister of Education, Honourable Dr. Matthew Opoko Prempeh. Oh, my apologies.
Minister,
sorry,
I think you might need to get a headset.
Minister, before we start, we need a lapel. If I could ask the same of Honourable Deputy Minister for South Africa, Regina Morley, we need to have you have your lapel mic. So if you just go to the audio-visual desk and they'll oh, you've got yours on, okay. Let's welcome our Deputy Minister of South Africa. And then we have our Honourable Deputy Minister of Primary and Secondary Education for Zimbabwe, Professor Edgar Moyo. Deputy Minister, you might need to get wired up.
Nice to see you again.
The Nigerian Minister of Education
Please take a seat here, thank you.
was due to land
Again.
last
Me.
night, but
Good to
last
see you
minute
again.
had a change. So Nigerian Minister is represented by Professor Rashid, who is the Executive Director of the National Universities Commission for
left
Nigeria.
my pen there.
Professor Rashid, you might want to
Thank you.
get yourself mic'd up. And I think we're almost ready to go. Okay, we said we'd start at
Hello,
8:45 this
We're
morning.
pleased
It's
to meet you. I
8:47,
didn't have
so
chance to
that's
see
pretty
you
good
beforehand,
going.
But I'm glad you got here safely. Okay.
Karen, we're going to
Morning.
have the panel as scheduled till 9:40. As I say, we have a little bit of organic preparation for His Excellency the President, but we hope it won't be too disturbing. But the timer will be there to keep going. Honourable Executive Director, lovely to see you, representing Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
And let's hand over to
Morning,
Karen
Professor.
Kester.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody.